So today, I'm going to talk about how to make your videos look cinematic. The first thing we need to do is define what characteristics make a film feel cinematic. I use the word feel because the difference between videography and cinematography is that in cinematography, you're creating a feeling through the camera. You can create this feeling by using various things such as lighting, camera movements, composition, color grading, and various other things. Cinema as we know it today started out on film cameras where every single choice had to be intentional. Back in the day, they couldn't do tons of takes and they couldn't change everything in post-production like we can now. So with that being said, my first tip is intention. If the scene is supposed to be sad, then make creative choices with your lighting, angles, and everything else to provoke a sad emotion. An easy way to align your intentions is with storyboarding. I normally just sit and play music related to the project and chart out ideas for each shot. Once the groundwork has been laid and it's time to shoot, your storyboard will be a huge resource even if you plan on changing shots. My next tip is lighting. The best lighting is the lighting that you don't notice. It should feel natural within the scene and not distract the viewer from the story. When I shoot, I like to set my camera on a tripod and move the lights around until I get my desired look. One of the key elements I always try to add to my cinematic lighting is shadows. Shadows add depth and emotional complexity to a scene. I can also use shadows to focus the viewer's attention on certain parts of the frame naturally. My third tip is camera movements or the lack thereof. When I think about cinema, I envision either a static shot that is composed beautifully guiding the viewer into the story, or moving shots that are perfectly choreographed around the actor's actions or movements. Next is camera and lens choice. I want to preface this part by saying cinema is art and art is subjective. So honestly, there are no right and wrong cameras for creating films, but certain cameras will make your filmmaking a lot easier for what you're trying to do. My suggestion is to just test out and study different lenses and cameras because each camera has a different color science and each lens has a different characteristic. Moving right along, my second to last tip is aspect ratio. There are tons of different aspect ratios and I suggest learning what each one looks like. You have aspect ratios such as 16:9, which is pretty common on modern TVs, computer screens, and even this YouTube video. You have the 4:3 aspect ratio, which is becoming more popular now. You have 1.85:1, which is widescreen cinema. You have 2.39:1, which is cinescope or anamorphic. You have 1:1, which is square, and then you have 9:16, which is vertical video. Last but not least is color grading. With modern technology, most cameras can shoot what is called log. And log is basically a flat image that can be color graded to achieve your desired look. I'll make tons of other videos talking about color grading, but with color grading, you can dial in your look specifically with different dials, drop in LUTs from other people or other movies, and you can do things like film emulation, which I love to do with a program called Dehancer. This video is not sponsored, but I've been using Dehancer a lot to dial in my look to make it feel more film and cinematic. With this plugin, I can type in the camera that I'm using and then choose from different film stocks and different other elements to dial in my desired look to exactly what I'm looking for. I'll leave a link for you to check it out below, but I hope these tips were helpful for making your videos look more cinematic. And always, thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember to be cool, be great, and go create.